Hey, my name is Jeff Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about a lender that has just dropped the deposit requirements for their buy-to-let lending. They will now lend you up to 80% loan to value, which isn't very common, especially in an uncertain market. In this video, we're going to talk about who this benefits. Is this a product that you should consider? And are other lenders going to do the same thing very, very shortly? If you're new around here and you haven't, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We're on the way to 41,000 subscribers now. And let's get some more views on this video by smashing like, tickling like, doing something to the like button and share the video. Then you can WhatsApp it, email it or Facebook message it to one of your friends so they know what's going on in the market as well. So, what is going on? Well, one problem that we've got at the moment is if you're a buy-to-let landlord, maybe you've bought up north where the house prices don't go up particularly fast, or maybe you bought down south, but you've done that more recently and you haven't added any value to the property. Maybe you've bought a new build property and you're worried about your remortgage coming up because you've done the deal maybe in the last few years, and maybe the surveyor that does the valuation could down value you. In that scenario, you might have to top up the deposit. And that really worries a lot of landlords because lenders will only lend you on the whole on buy-to-let 75% of the value. Well, this product from HSBC could help you in that scenario. So HSBC have now launched a new product. Well, they will give you 80% loan to value. Now, that is something that a lot of landlords could use just to give them that little bit of breathing room, just in case prices continue to drop. Remember, we've done a video this week where we've talked about Nationwide saying house prices are flat and Halifax saying house prices have dropped by 0.5%. In that kind of market, valuers are very cautious because they're judged a few years out when they'll be looked back on and say, well, you valued that 100 and now it's only worth 70 or 80. That doesn't look great on their CV. And so they will be judged on that. And that means valuers will be more cautious in this market. In fact, I found that quite a lot over the last 2 years. Valuers have been really, really cautious. And so when a valuer comes to look at one of my properties, I really, really do research prior on Zoopla, on Rightmove, on any data I can get on nearby sold prices. And I often print some off and just give it to the valuer to give them a nudge in that right direction. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't work. But this is a problem. And there are going to be landlords out there that look to revalue a property. And because they get downvalued, they suddenly, if they get 75% loan to value, they would have to top up, put more money into the deal to reduce the problems for the bank. So HSBC is saying they'll help you and give you another option here. And they'll give you 80% loan to value, which is important. Now, that means you need a 20% deposit. Easy maths there. And they will lend you. They're not going to do this on bigger deals because the higher end in the market at the moment is the risky stuff. So when you're looking at big drops in house prices, I'm in Surrey and it's not hard to find a house above £1 million, especially in the Dorking area. And those ones aren't selling at all, really. They just seem to be sitting there, and some of them had some big, big reductions. So they will lend you up to 400k in this scenario. So not bad. That covers most buy-to-lets. I know some buy-to-let investors focus on high-end stuff. I haven't got anything that's over 400 grand apart from the house that I live in. But my buy-to-let portfolio stuff, let's think the most expensive is probably £300,000 for one property for a house in Hastings. So that gives a lot of options here. Here's something else that you've got to consider. They will only lend on this EPCs A to C. That's something that's coming in a lot more now, isn't it? We're seeing other lenders give their best rates or their best deals to good, strong EPC stuff. And that means that lenders want to get those A to C deals on their books and have a strong, safe book, because they do have some worries, clearly, about what the government EPC legislation will be when that finally comes out from Mr. Miliband. So a consideration on this is a video we did this week, which is the most popular video by a mile this week, was about EPC grants. So if you are a landlord and you have an EPC that's worse than a C, a D or an E, go and check out that video. If you click on the word property accelerator below, check the videos, check EPC in the last week. That video got tens of thousands of views, and we've got a free ebook on that as well. So that could help you get to the C prior to applying for this. What else have they got here? Well, the interest rate isn't going to be one of their 4% rates because there's more risk for them here. So it's a 5% rate. That's still not too bad, because some landlords will just need this product because this stops them having to top up. That's important to understand that. Next is, how long is the deal? Well, it's a 5-year deal, and that is common. Lenders at the moment want to get you onto 5-year deals. They'll give you better rates. They'll give you more money because that allows the market to recover. Expectations are house prices will be up significantly within 5 years, but short term, we've got a trade war going on. We've got recessions all around the globe. We've got unemployment rising. Shorter term, it might not be so great. So they want to keep you locked in for a 5-year period so it can go through that down cycle and back up the other side, and it doesn't give them risk. Whereas if they gave you a 2-year deal, you might have to come off that deal, and then at the end of that, there's loads of problems then. Can you refinance? Is the market down? So that's why they don't want to have lots of people finishing deals and ending up in sticky situations. What are the fees on this? Well, buy-to-let market, some of the fees are horrendous. I don't think this one's too bad. You probably disagree. It's £1,999, significantly higher than a residential mortgage for sure, but it's better than the mortgage work deals where it's 3%, which is a lot of money if you're borrowing hundreds of thousands of pounds. So I think that fee isn't too bad. And remember, that's split over 5 years. So again, it's not too bad. So these types of deals are really good for people that really can't afford to top up their mortgage, or they just want to get a load of money out because they see lots of opportunity at the moment and they want to buy more deals. So what do you think about this HSBC deal? Would you take this? Let me know in the comments below. Do check out the fundamentals of property investing. Is £20. We'll teach you how to find deals, the best strategies to use in a down market, how to add value with the BRRR strategy as well. It's £20 one-time fee. A lot of people have taken that already this week, so do go and grab that. Do smash like, do subscribe. Check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.